Not every Bharatiya is a Kannadiga, but every Kannadiga is definitely a Bharatiya. When Lord Ram came down south in search of Sita, the place he found some means of finding where she was in Pampa Kshetra or Kishkinda, or as we know it today as Hampi. So multiple philosophies, and of course the most famous and perhaps one of the greatest contributions of Karnataka state, Mahaniyare, Mahileyare, Makkale, ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸದಸ್ಯರೇ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಇಲಾಖೆಯ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿಗಳೇ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸುತ್ತಾ, ladies and gentlemen, would like to only give a small contribution on my part of the history of Karnataka, because I think that is very relevant when it comes to understanding Bharatiya history. I have always maintained that in the south, if there is any one state that was a Bharatiya Parampare Rakshnagarake or protector of Bharatiya Parampare, it was Karnataka. From if you want to take our traditional history, when Lord Ram came down south in search of Sita, the place he found some means of finding where she was in Pampa Kshetra or Kishkinda, or as we know it today as Hampi. It was there that he found the help of the Vanaras and went forward. If you go into, of course, our modern history, there are multiple examples, but the one I always like to cite is our foremost proponents of all our philosophical schools found a home in Karnataka. Adi Bhagavad-pada Shankaracharya, his first mata which was established was at the Sringeri Mutt. His philosophical teachings have immense bearing in Karnataka, and it continues to be a center for Advaita Vedanta and has protected it from eons. Apart from that, Sri Madhavacharya also found a home here. His of course, most famous temple in Udupi Sri Krishna, is a testament to that, and his philosophy endures many ways in Karnataka itself. Lord Ramanujacharya, proponent of course, the Sri Vaishnava tradition, found its home in Melkote, and then, of course, when the entire Sri Vaishnava tradition was threatened further down south by the many invasions up north, they found a home in the state of the Hoysala state, then eventually the Vijayanagara Empire, and also in the Mysore state as well. So multiple philosophies, and of course the most famous and perhaps one of the greatest contributions of Karnataka state are Guru Batswana, whose many teachings move towards social justice and upliftment of all sections of society, was from Karnataka itself. So at all times, Bharatiya Parampare, Bharatiya philosophy and Bharatiya culture has found a home and an origin in Karnataka. Of course, I need not mention that first, we were just reading yesterday, of course, the big Kashi Vishwanath and the Gyanvapi. Now the case is going and we've had many advancements there. But we were only heard now that it was one of the emperors of the Hoysala who in fact, donated an entire revenue from a village in the Hoysala Empire towards paying the jizya, or the tax that was put upon all the pilgrims that came to Kashi at the time of the Delhi Sultanate. So in fact, the idea of Bharat being one is portrayed more or less if you study the history of Karnataka. This tremendous history, of course, all of the temples in South India, if you see from the Vijayanagara Empire to the Gangas, to the Rashtrakutas, to my own family, have found much patronage from all of us. And together with the temples, the culture that surrounds it, and the fact that they are the centers of society, was promulgated and patronized throughout time. And Karnataka has always been at the foremost and the forefront, along with every Bharatiya, towards this tradition. And I've always said, ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಹುಶಃ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಭಾರತೀಯ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗನಾಗಿರಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗ ಭಾರತೀಯನಾಗ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ. So not every Bharatiya is a Kannadiga, but every Kannadiga is definitely a Bharatiya. And I think that is a worthy ideal for every person in this country to follow. We of course come with a diversity of cultures, a diversity of opinions, and a diversity of means of which we follow our traditions. But at the end of the day, we are all working towards this Bharat umbrella. And I think in many ways this Samskar Bharati is doing this through this cultural milieu that they've brought together here so wonderfully in Bangalore. So my many thanks to all of you. ನಿಮಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ ಅರಮನೆಯ ಪರವಾಗಿ. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಮಗ ಆಗಬೇಡ, ಕೊನೆಯ ಭಾಷಣ ಕೊಡಬೇಡ ಅಂತ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಅದು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಆಗಲೇ ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ಘನ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಗಳನ್ನು ಆಗಲೇ ತುಂಬಿದೆ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಮಾತಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. But saying that, once again, I wish this wonderful Sangama the very best, and I know that the cultural extravaganza that is here will be enjoyed by one and all. And as they rightfully say, it's not just for enjoyment, it's for our spiritual awakening. It's towards building a cohesive society, and at the end of the day, building back to the identity of what Bharat is and for Bharat Mata. So, saying that, my pranams to all of you, and my thanks to the organizers. My goddess Chamundeshwari bless you all with immense happiness, abundant health, and prosperity and success, most importantly, in your every endeavor. Thank you very much.